The third and final week of the preseason is here. A fourth exhibition game is a thing of the past. It's the Rams and the Texans, and it's coming up next.
We are just about 10 miles south of downtown. You get a look inside NRG Stadium in Houston, the home of the Texans. After this, the games count for real. Good to have you with us, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Greg, back in the day, it was 6 preseason games, then 4, now 3. So here we are. This one, the last tune-up before the regular season gets going.
Yeah, and I know it's easy to start looking ahead to the regular season, and of course there's an excitement that comes when the games get real, but for so many players on these rosters, this is where careers and opportunities are made. I know from talking to these coaches, they're coming in. This game...
Final dress rehearsal before the regular season gets started in a couple of weeks' time. And off we go here in the NFL preseason finale. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Houston offense heading out to the field for the first time. Leading them out, the veteran quarterback first-round pick back in 2017, Deshaun Watson.
These preseason games, Mike, they could be a little bit tricky because on one hand, you want to protect your starters. You want to make sure you go into week 1 of the regular season as healthy and as prepared as possible. But for a lot of the guys on this roster, especially these backup quarterbacks, this is a great opportunity not only to prove your worth in the NFL, but these are a lot of valuable opportunities and reps that don't necessarily come once the regular season gets kicked off.
A tight end in motion now. This one complete to Jordan. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Trying to avoid the early 3 and out, they face 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run it here with Pierce. And he's not going to get the first down. They met him, brought him down in the backfield on 3rd and short.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking first down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
So 4th down, and it's the former Chief, Tommy Townsend, to punt for Houston. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Rams offense taking the field for the first time. They'll be let out by their quarterback, the veteran from Oklahoma State. It's Mason Rudolph.
Make no mistake about it, Mike, even though these games might not mean a lot in the grand scheme of things, they certainly matter when it comes to the evaluation of these rosters. You just can't replicate these situations of live reps in practice. So what do coaches do? They give guys a little bit of taste in the preseason games. Can you separate yourself from the rest of the pack? I'm excited to see who steps up, who makes a case to snatch one of these roster spots over these next couple hours.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's into the hands of the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. Kupp in motion. Here's a first carry for their running back. He'll take this forward, maybe 2-3 yards, but doesn't matter. We have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. It is Azeez Al-Shaair with the stop. He'll look to throw. He'll locate Kupp. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. Back to throw. He's got a man. That's Nacua. Complete. 22 yards, the pickup there. Good for a Rams first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
To the air now on 1st and 10. And that ball incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Back to the air one more time. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Good coverage there by a good corner, Derek Stingley.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. That's caught over the middle by Johnson. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Pierce. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially that it's not too serious. Here's Watson now on 2nd down. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Watson. And that is incomplete. Nico Collins was the intended receiver there. And it's going to be 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend now. He'll punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. The Rams offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw. Unloads downfield, looking for Nacua. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a third down. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. They get 10 yards on the hook up there. First down, L.A.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he'll wind his way to about the 38-yard line. Jimmy Ward that time shuts it down. 2nd and 7. Connects with Kupp on the slant. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. 20 yards on that pass play. Good for a Rams first down. Kupp in motion. Throwing now from the gun. Quick throw here is complete. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A whole lot of extra muscle over there on the left side for this 1st and 10. They'll look to throw yet again. Pass caught right side by Higbee. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
Talk about a thing of beauty. Mike, did you see how many tight ends were on the field on that last play? They call it 13 personnel because there's 1 running back, 3 tight ends, 1 wide receiver. So everybody on defense is thinking run. They catch him off guard a little with the pass, and they take advantage of it with a big gain downfield.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. That finds Nacua along the sideline.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains. One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike, I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
And that is incomplete, but now a penalty flag comes in late. He might have been caught with his hands in the cookie jar. The defense still arguing about that pass interference call, but their focus needs to be a stop. They face 1st and goal. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
Zuerlein's kick, up and good. And the Rams will take a 7-0 lead. So after the touchdown at the other end, Zuerlein is out to kick this one off. This fielded at about the 9. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Texans offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Watson. That's caught. It's Dameon Pierce. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Watson now on third down. This is caught. He got the connection to Collins. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
A run out of the gun with Pierce. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His third catch goes for a first down. From the shotgun, here's Watson. A short throw pulled in by Schultz. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll come up on a second down and 8. Watson to throw. Open man is Johnson. He's got him. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down. But they are set up with first and goal. It'll be first and goal when we come back. The Rams out to the early lead. More from Houston coming up in a moment. From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. First down and goal. Watson to throw again. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. After that incomplete pass, we have a player shaken up. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially, that it's not too serious. Here now, second down and goal. Throwing again is Watson. That is caught by the tight end, Dalton Schultz. Touchdown, Texans. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here come the Rams as their offense trots back onto the field. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, first and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. to the ground. He'll get it again. And drawing some oohs and ahs from the crowd. Sidestepping his way. Nifty gain of 9 there. Here's third down and a few inches. Back to throw. He's got a man. That's Nacua. Complete.
3rd and inches, you see a lot of teams try to take a shot. Why, Mike? Because they know on 4th and inches, they still have a chance to convert the first down. The shot wasn't there, but they're still able to pick up a nice gain and convert and bring up first down.
To the air now on 1st and 10. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. He'll look to throw. That's taken in by Higbee. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an inch. Sean McVay disagrees on the sideline, and he's throwing the right challenge flag. What they're looking at here is the spot of the football. Always tricky to get this exactly right, but it only takes a few inches to make a big impact. So slow this down, find a landmark on the field, and determine where the spot should be. So this winds up to be a very smart decision to throw the challenge flag. They remeasure, and this indeed will become a first down. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially that it's not too serious. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw, and he'll take it on in. Puka Nacua, touchdown Rams.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike. You could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass, results in the touchdown pass. But really everything they did, the entire possession, worked to perfection. And you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns. Man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
So after the touchdown at the other end, Zuerlein is out to kick this one off. Here's Steven Sims to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Houston offense going to make their way back onto the field. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for first and 10. Catch made right side. It's Johnson. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
To throw on second down is Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Again, it's Watson. Trying the right side. Taken in by Collins.
I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
That's going to be out of bounds, no return, and the drive's going to start from just inside the 20-yard line. The Rams offense and Mason Rudolph heading out onto the field. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. He spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Up the middle they go. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Christian Harris there on the stop. Second down and 8. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially, that it's not too serious. He'll drop to throw. This one caught by Parkinson. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Now a give up the middle. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is. First down. They'll stay on the ground. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll locate Kupp. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. Try to pick this one up on the ground. And he's going to have a Rams first down. He's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
Putting the tight end in motion. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. 1st and 10. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Pass is completed to Kupp. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw. Finds Nacua on the slant. And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle's made here at the 3-yard line. Back to the air one more time. That one taken in. Puka Nacua. Touchdown, L.A. His 2nd touchdown of this first half. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. because right now they don't have one for this guy.
Zuerlein's kick, up and good. And the Rams will take a 21-7 lead. So after the touchdown at the other end, Zuerlein is out to kick this one off. This one taken at the 7. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Texans offense ready to take over once again. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. In motion now, it's Collins. They'll stay on the ground with Pierce. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap to Watson. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. Now, following that sack, we have a player who was injured. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially that it's not too serious. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The Rams offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. And he looks to add to them with another drive here. Hupp brings it in left side. And he's going to get this up to the 22-yard line.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Toward the sideline, taken in by Kupp. And I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay officials, indicating let's get a closer look at this. They trigger this automatically in the last 2 minutes of the half. So that is what you want. I know sometimes it takes time, but they do get it right, and this call will stand. That's called in on the left by Nacua. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
That's into traffic, but taken in. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. 2nd down and 3. They'll look to throw yet again. Quick throw here is complete. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll look to throw again. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
Now a timeout Rams, that's number 2, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go until halftime. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Back to throw. This one taken in by Parkinson. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down. Throwing now from the gun. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front. And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
3 seconds, all that remain in this first half, as that one's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Now a deep ball here for Collins. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered, and that is how this first half will come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. This, the final game on the preseason schedule for these two teams. After this comes final cut downs, and then we get started for real. The countdown is on for the NFL kickoff game on the Thursday after Labor Day.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Rams offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And as we take you through some of the highlights so far, you're going to see a lot of passing yards. He has carved up this defense, over 300 yards passing in the game, and has been sharp right from the start. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's a run to begin this third quarter. Down the sideline, past the 45. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. A big one there to start the second half. 32 yards.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Back to the air again on 2nd, in trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. They'll throw out of the gun. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And that's going to wind up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
The Texans offense ready for their first possession of this second half. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Catch made, right side. It's Johnson. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a 1st down. From the gun, here's Stroud. That'll be taken in by Pierce. He's across midfield. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. That's to the tight end, Stover. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the Rams' 33-yard line.
To throw is Stroud. Toward the boundary, taken in by Collins. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here's Stroud. He's got his man complete to Johnson. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll go play action with Stroud. He'll find his big target, the tight end Stover. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Now Stroud. He's got it inside the 5. And the Texans have got a 1st and goal. He's out of bounds at the 4-yard line. Here's Pierce. And he's going the wrong way. Dropped back at the 7.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Stroud gives it to Pierce. Looking for a seam, but will not find one. He'll take this down to the 4-yard line. 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Stroud. Oh, the ball's out. But he'll gather it back in.
And man, does he dodge a bullet right there, Mike, on that sack. He's fortunate. That ball bounced right back to him, and he's able to recover it and keep possession for his team.
Fourth down, and on comes Kaimi Fairbairn for the Houston field goal. His kick is good. And the Texans are back within 2 scores.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The visitors' offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. As we look back at some of the highlights of this one, you'll see a lot of them, Greg, coming from the passing game. They've done a nice job picking the defense apart.
Yeah, and I think that's the right way to say it. It hasn't necessarily been just a bunch of deep shots, a bunch of explosives. It's been more methodical. It's been precise. They've really been all over their execution, and this is about as close to a complete performance as you're going to see from any offense throughout the course of this season.
He'll work forward for a couple. Tackle there by Will Anderson. He'll drop to throw. He'll get this into the hands of his running back. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially, that it's not too serious. Now they'll set up to throw. This one caught by Parkinson. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw. He finds Kupp along the out route. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Here's 1st and 10. Back to the air one more time. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. It's complete. He's got Kupp. And he's in. Cooper Kupp. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Now Zuerlein on to add the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Rams will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
Texans 10.
So after the touchdown at the other end, Zuerlein is out to kick this one off. On the return, here's Sims. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Texans offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on 1st down. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
On 2nd down, Stroud. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Back to throw, Stroud. This one intercepted. Picked off by Quentin Lake. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping him.
Here comes Cooper Kupp and the rest of the LA offense set for this next Rams possession. And before this drive starts, we'll take a look at the race as it stands to see who might take home the NFL's Offensive Player of the Year award. And he's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
At the 16-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Going right back to Nacua, complete. And he will score again. Puka Nacua, touchdown Rams. That is his third touchdown of the afternoon. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His third touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man, they're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
Makes the score Rams 38, Texans 10.
So after the touchdown at the other end, Zuerlein is out to kick this one off. Now return coming from the 7. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The home team's offense ready to see what they can do. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Now, Stroud. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
This has been a tough sequence right out of the jump. You work all week on your opening script, and they're usually the plays that you feel the best about to try to establish some sort of early rhythm, but through 2 plays, run and pass, all they've done is go backwards.
And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. That finds Nacua downfield, complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
Handoff here, up the middle. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him, and will bring up 3rd down. He'll try to get this one on the ground. And he's going to have a Rams first down by a couple of yards. Give him 4 yards. It was 3rd and 2 as they convert.
And the Rams first down.
Back to throw. This one taken in by Parkinson.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
17 yards on the gain, and now they've got 1st and goal.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
All resting on the 9. 1st down and goal. They send the tight end in motion. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Another shot at it from the 9. 2nd down and goal. They'll look to throw yet again. He pulls it in around the 5. To the goal line and in. Cooper Kupp, touchdown LA. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And, Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ballgame.
Is good. Makes the score Rams 45, Texans 10.
So after the touchdown at the other end, Zuerlein is out to kick this one off. On the return, here's Sims. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The home team's offense ready to get back at it. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Pierce. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. So we are through 3. EA Sports back for more from the NFL preseason after this. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Stroud. That's to the tight end, Stover. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
To throw is Stroud. They'll try to set up the screen here. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
2nd and 3 at the 46-yard line.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down. 3rd and a yard.
3rd and 1.
Stroud. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Here's Stroud. And he cannot get the throw off. He's going to be sacked. And they will turn it over on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
The Rams offense ready to take over possession of the football. They start with the lead and the football. They do so with tremendous field position. It's 1st and 10. Man for the national championship team at Michigan, Blake Corum. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Once again, it's Corum. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here.